Hello everyone, Remy here from Capital Homes Realty, sales representative and co-owner. Here with your 2014 year in review. I hope everyone had a good holiday, Christmas, New Year's, all that fun stuff. Lots to talk about today. It's like Christmas all over again for me with all this information that has been released. So I want to share it with you and we're going to get right to it.
Consider the following and some of the results you will hardly believe.
All right, 2014 as a whole, for the whole year compared to 2013, and also, you know, what we can expect in 2015. I'm going to be looking at my screen because there's so much information that I want to pass on to you, and I don't want to fuck any of it up. So I apologize, but I'm going to be concentrating on this a little bit. So 2014 as a whole, when you're looking at number of sales, it's pretty much a wash. So we had a really slow start to the year and then a really strong finish at the end. But when you compare it to last year in 2013, it's a wash with only an increase of 0.4%, so less than 0.5%. We sold 13,928 homes, condos, all that fun stuff through the MLS system this year. So a very, very small increase compared to 2013. So because winter was pushed, and who knows, we may see another slow start to the year. Hell, we had a green Christmas, so things may be delayed. People do wait to list their homes until the spring is here. Until the grass is nice and green and the pictures look fantastic. I don't always encourage that because buyers are actually coming out. The phone is starting to ring already and we're in the first week of January. So there is a good time to monitor the inventory, and there's some good information on the inventory as well I'm just about to get to in a short period of time. Residential sales are up 2.4% compared to last year. So that's the number of unit of residential class properties. Here's the shocker. Condo properties are down 7.2%. So there's 7.2 less units, condo units that sold in 2014 compared to 2013. So that's a significant number. Remember, that does not include any condo sales that are from developers that will sell it through their sales centers. This is specifically through the MLS system, but the increase in residential homes is the same. It doesn't include any homes that are sold directly from the builder at their sales center. So that's a very, very interesting fact to keep an eye on coming into 2015. Our condo sales going down. People are considering buying condos, not as strong as an investment anymore, and it is due to the overbuilding of condos. We have a massive inventory of them out there, and that's what's driving the prices down, along with obviously the units being sold as well. The average price from Ottawa, which I'll mention it, it's not a measure that I like to keep an eye on too much, because every area is different, every home is different. You really want to look at the average of really comparable homes or condos to the property that you have, but it is up 1.2%. So condo prices have dropped and residential prices are up a little bit above 1.2%, but it's still something we track, and we track it against other cities in Canada, the average home price, including condominiums. So now the interesting part, inventory. Inventory hit a high of up to 23% higher through February and March than it did last year. So when you look at the inventory for the entire year, it trended back down, but what that ended up doing is it set up the market for a buyer's market right from the start, right from February, all the way through the year, as inventory slowly decreased, but only the same amount of sales are happening, which we just covered. So you had this massive inventory on the market, 23% more homes and condos than the year before with the same amount of sales. So buyer's market throughout most of the year. By this December, the inventory levels have kind of matched December of last year. So we're being put back into a balanced market when it comes to inventory. So hopefully we don't get another injection of too much inventory in the spring. If we don't, we're going to be in a much more balanced market coming in 2015. So which will be the advantage will fall into the seller's hands. So, but if sellers get greedy and they really want to try and get that extra dollar and they want to list now just because and they flood the market with homes, then the advantage will head back into the buyer's hands again. So that is the inventory part of it. We are back into a more of a balanced region. Here is an interesting, very interesting piece of information. There are the price ranges, how much percentage of the market is going into what price ranges. The highest volume of sales per price range was $300,000 to $350,000, with over 18% of all the sales being in that $50,000 price range. So that is a highly a quick turnaround in that price range compared to other ones. The second highest to that is $350,000 to $400,000. So with 12.5% from $350,000 to $399,000. So you're looking at $300,000 to $400,000 takes up 30% of the market share in units sold. It is a concern between 4 to 5. It's one of the lowest ones. And then it picks back up over 500. So very interesting to see between 400 and 500. Homes aren't selling. They're taking longer. There's not as many of them selling. And then the higher price ranges. I personally, my opinion on it would be really when you look at the city's income levels in certain neighborhoods, how much people make. It's going to drive them to these lower price points to get into their homes. When a combined household income is $80,000, $90,000, they're going to be driven more to these 300 to 400 level homes. And sometimes people will not see the value of what you can get for $380 compared to what you can get for $430. Well, very similar. You get the ensuite, you get the walk-in closet, you get the freehold status. Why go pay that extra money? But then when you jump into the 500 mark, which 500 to 750 had 11.6% of the market share of units sold. So that price range, you're gonna get a lot more. You can get some pretty massive houses, massive condos in that price range, and people are seeing the value of paying into those price ranges to get that extra value out of the home. So and another interesting fun fact is there were 2,500 rentals done through the MLS listing board. Yes, realtors do rentals, help you rent your home, help you rent a home. So that's another fun fact. So any predictions for 2015 from me? Now that the inventory levels are back down, we're going to have a more of a balanced market, and hopefully it will shift things into a more even playing field, because definitely 2014 was a buyer's market pretty much through the entire year. Homes sat on the market a lot longer. Days on the market rose. So that's what I'm hoping for. The interest rates will stay where they are until the latter part of the year, and maybe see them go up in October, November, December. And if they do, it's going to be very minimal. And that is that. And just a quick, this is not a toy car. I get some comments that it is my mouse for my computer. So it's not that I'm playing with toy cars in the office. So that's it. Until next time, please stay on top of the market, stay educated on your area of the market, and most importantly, take care. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the subscribe button over here. If you're on Facebook and you like this content, please share it, and I will greatly appreciate it. So, take care.